Hello and welcome to Inside Athletics with Toombs County Schools. I'm here with Toombs County High School head soccer coach Jeremy Moore. Another big episode here on Inside Athletics because soccer knocked off the defending state champions in Class AA last week, the Tattnall County Warriors in region. And so we're here to talk to Coach Moore about that today. So successful start to the season, big win for your programs. What does that mean for your guys?
Yeah, it was a big win for the guys. It moved us to number one in the region. It moved us up in the state rankings, but we're more concerned about the region standings. We're 7-1 now, and then Tattnall, Appleton, and Pierce all have 2 losses, so it puts us one game up on all those teams. But it was a big mental hurdle for our guys. Tattnall won state last year, and they got a really good group. They beat us a few weeks ago, 4-3. In a game I didn't think we played our best, but the guys were really motivated and played as well as we have this seaseason to knock them off 3-0 Friday night. So it was just it was big for standings, it was big for motivation, and big for confidence moving forward.
Now, over on the girls' side, how are things shaping up this season, and what are you seeing so far from your team?
The girls are 7-3. We're 6-2 in the region. Sitting third behind Pierce and Savannah Arts, who are, in my opinion, 2 of the better teams in the state. We've knocked off everybody else one time. We've knocked off Tattnall now twice. So we're in pretty good shape to be third right now. We got a matchup with Windsor tonight and a big matchup with Pierce on Friday if we're going to get in the top 2. But right now we're sitting pretty good at number 3, and we feel pretty good about that. But even if we're third going into state, we just have to continue to beat the teams that we should beat. The teams that are below us right now, to stay ahead of them. Getting a lot of effort from a lot of different girls. We don't have one standout. We've got 4 or 5 girls that are scoring on any given night that are helping us win, and we're having some pretty good defensive performances as well from our goalkeeper Madison Cruz and the back line playing pretty solid. So they're sitting third, and we feel pretty good about where we're at with that right now.
So looking at both of your teams, who are some of your people that are standing out to you on both teams?
On the boys' side, we're very senior heavy, junior, senior heavy. We knew we had a really experienced group coming back this year. Again, Giovanni Zamorano is a senior and a captain who's stepped up really well this year. He scored, I think, 11 or 12 goals already on the season, leading the team with that. Braylon Dietrich is our center back. He's a senior captain as well, and anchoring our backline defense, but he's also scored 8 or 9 goals this year. Tucker Broadnax is our junior goalie. He's really strong in the net. We've only conceded, I think, 6 goals in 9 region matches. So we're playing really well defensively, not giving teams a lot of chances. Jose Leon is another senior that's playing really well in the midfield. He's been moved around a little bit and had a slow start to the season, but he's played, in that Tattnall game. I told him after the game I thought he had just had probably the best game I've ever seen him play from an effort standpoint and just slowing their midfield down. On the girls' side, again, you got Emma Wright, who plays offense, and then we've had some injuries, and I've had to move her back to defense. But, almost every game she plays up top, she's scoring for us. Emerson Powell, was our returning leading goal scorer from last year, just a sophomore. Her and Emma are both sophomores, and her and Emma are, both neck and neck for leading the team in goals. You look in the midfield, Maritza Zamorano kind of anchors our midfield in the middle. Madison Cruz, again, our 4-year starter goalie, has had some really good games. We went and played a really good game against Savannah Arts and thought we had a great defensive performance. Madison made, some really strong saves in that game. So, just a lot of players on both sides that are playing really well right now for us.
Looking forward the rest of the season, how do you see our region playing out on both sides, and where do you see your teams ending up?
Yeah, like we said, the girls are third right now. We've dropped 2 matches, one to Savannah Arts and one to Pierce, and those are 2 really strong teams. We're sitting really good third right now, and looking at what we had coming back from last year and what those teams had back, I felt like third would be a good spot for us. So we just want to spend the next week or so just locking up at least third. And if we can upset one of those top 2 teams, maybe get into the top 2, but we want to secure at least third in the region, which gives us a winnable game in the first round of state. And then on the boys' side, we're playing well, and we're in first right now, but you got 3 teams right on your heels in Appleton, Pierce, and Tattnall, who all have 2 losses to our 1. So, again, on the boys' side, 2 big matchups this week, and we hope if we can get through those with wins, we're in good shape to maybe win the region in a few weeks. So.
Well, thank you so much, Coach, for coming on with us today for Inside Athletics. This has been Inside Athletics with Toombs County Schools, high school boys and girls soccer. Be sure to make it over to the pit to check out a soccer game this season. Both teams are playing awesome, and thank you so much for supporting the Bulldogs.